Hey, what's going on? I'm actually just making a quick video for geekhack.org, the thread that I started about the Filco versus Majestouch Ninja versus the Ducky Shine 2 that I just got today, and why I kind of feel that the Ducky Shine 2 is a little more than slightly better quality in terms of feel than the Filco Majestouch Ninja stock. Now they're both new, so one's not older than the other, or I know some people were saying give this time and it may work out to be shittier, but I'm just going off of new versus new here. And a couple things I'll point out, maybe their preference, but this is not a full review. This is simply just a quick comparison on my thoughts and about the thread that I started. So this is the Ducky Shine 2. I'm not going to really type any particular words, but I just want you guys to kind of hear me hitting the keys. And these are both red switches, Cherry MX Red. This has Cherry stabilizers, if you don't know, and the Filco Majestouch Ninja has the Co-Star stabilizers. And I'm just going to go ahead and type whatever. Pretend I'm typing some stuff here because it's not connected to the keyboard. Just so you get a grasp of the way it sounds when I hit the keys. And I don't know if you could see this, but I'm going to try to get a key that's maybe close to the camera. But see how I put my finger on the escape key and I move lightly? It does have a little wiggle, but the way it feels, it definitely feels a lot tighter than the Filco Majestouch Ninja. It feels like it's on there better. Now, I don't know if that's because these are the double shot with the see-through, or I think these are double shot plastic, clear plastic with a coating over it. Now, I don't know if these are just better keys, but I'll get into why I feel the stabilizers and underneath the keys just isn't as well made either. And that has a lot to do with the ping noises, but again, hitting the keys. Now, I'm not giving them much force, but I am giving them more than if I was to type, because I am a light typer. I type more like this. But that's the bottoming out sound that normal. This is me pounding them, like if I was playing WoW and I'd be pounding one for an ability, and then we'll do the spacebar. I mean, notice how I'm going across the whole spacebar and how it sounds. It's all very even sound. Okay, now I'm going to actually switch over to the Filco Majestouch Ninja, which is right here. Now, I have O-ring dampeners on the 1 and the 2 and the 3 because I was playing around with them and practicing with the O-ring dampeners to see what they sound like. So I'm going to use the keyboard more over here to do the typing demonstration. But that's about the same energy. And now I'll do as if I'm typing. Now you can kind of see, you can kind of hear it's a little more of a clack sound, a little more of a, I can't explain it. It's just it's more, it's sharper. It's not as rounded, and especially with the feel too. Now I don't know how great this webcam is catching the audio, but it has way more of a clack to it. See, now that's me pounding the key at the same energy I was pounding the Ducky too. And you could just kind of hear it. Now, I'm going to go on this escape key, and you look how much more wiggle. Now, I just have my finger on it, and this is a different key that came with the keyboard. And, you could see how much play that has. That's a lot. And then over here, I'll do a key that's, a stock key, so you can kind of see. And now, what I hate most of all, the spacebar. Now, watch me over here. I'm not even going to hit the spacebar at all down. I'm just going to tap it. You hear that? It's a rattle. Not pressing it down at all. I'm very lightly touching it. And not the same over here. Now, it came like this. I didn't bend anything, take anything off. This is how it came. Now, me hitting the spacebar. Much louder. No matter where you are on it. It's just a louder spacebar. and, and the enter key. Now I'm not hitting this, you know, much more, and like, you know, you kind of hear the click on this as well. Now, another thing I wanted to point out is, I don't know if you could see it, but on the edges here, if you kind of look at this, I don't know if this thing's gonna focus, but I'll have to check after this though. But if you look at the corners here, you kind of can see a little imperfections in the plastic and the cut. I might have to take pictures for this, but I will get them to show you. I don't know if you could see it, but I don't know if you can see that in the corner here. You know, there's like slight imperfections, you know. Whereas with the Ducky, you know, you get right in there and you could look at the corners and how clean the corners are cut. See, like over here, there's no abrasions, there's nothing. It's just it's perfect. It's cut perfectly. And this, I mean, even though it looks smooth plastic, it almost has like an aluminum type feel. It's a weird matte plastic. It's definitely not like the Filco where it's rough, but it's not perfectly smooth either. When I first took it out, you know, he was delivering out in the cold, so he came in and it was actually cold, which is why it reminded me of aluminum. And it has that feel like when a very thin piece of aluminum would feel like. It's definitely nice. I didn't know what to expect with the Ducky, and you could kind of see how level the bottom is here. Like, you know, it just kind of. I wish I could show you it to you on the desk, like at this angle, but I would have to go on the cell phone camera, and I don't want to do that. It really sits on the desk a lot nicer than the Filco, in my opinion. And I try to stay unbiased. You know, I try not to be biased or have like you know, like when you have that euphoria of a new item. I try not to let that kind of cloud my judgment. But I'm a pretty good judge of things. You know, I recently got the Filco too, and I wanted to like it after all the bragging and stuff that has gone on. And it could be very well the keys. And it just might be preference that I like these the the cherry stabilizers better. But now people say it's squishy. I understand what they're saying. But if I had to make a better explanation as to which the cherry stabilizers sound like or feel like, rather, it's just like having a red O-ring dampener, like which I have on the Filco, the #1 key. It almost sounds the same too with it. Like this is with the O-ring dampener right here on the Filco, and this is with just nothing, no O-ring dampener on the enter key for the cherry stabilizer. The Spacebar, I don't feel it at all. I don't feel any mushiness. It feels the same to me. You know, but just by pressing these keys, it just feels a lot crisper. The keys feel a lot more on. You know, there's less play. There's not as much play at all. It just feels crisp, tight. It feels what I expected the Filco to feel like when I first got the Filco, and I was ultra excited. I only got the Filco not even last weekend. You know, and I was so unpleased with it that I started shopping for another keyboard. And I'm a very picky person. I'm a perfectionist, so it has to be, you know, perfect for me to like it, or it's got to meet expectations rather. But I like the way, you know, I'm all about the feel too. So, you know, people might hate one thing or might talk shit about Ducky. I hear a lot of people don't like Ducky or whatnot. But I'm more of the type of person where, yeah, I'm a perfectionist, but you know, I'm the type of person where if I try something, and I like it, I'll know I like it. In other words, I won't like something because someone else tells me I should. I'll know what I like and I'll know what feels good to me. Um, you know, so that's why I feel like my opinion is unbiased as opposed to being biased for getting a new item. You know, because I really would be honest on what I feel because I don't really care about names or logos or what other people like. I'm really keen on what I feel and I know what I enjoy. So, yeah. So I guess that's about it. Sorry to ramble so much, but at least I did it at the end of the video this time. Usually I do it at the beginning. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions or want me to like put up any other demonstrations to compare the two, just let me know and I'll do it. Peace out.